Hey, thanks for joining me here at Power Mods. I gotta tell you, I'm pretty excited about this sled. 277cc ELAN. It's basically a Tundra Heart in an ELAN chassis with a long track as well. So it's got a Tundra track on it. Tundra kind of motor, Tundra power, Tundra track, lighter, smaller. Should be a pretty good combo, right? And that's what I thought when I built this a bunch of years ago. Sold it, I got it back. There's only been about a tank of gas through it since I sold it, so I'm pretty happy about that. I've got to clean it up. I want to get it running nice and tight, make sure everything's tickety-boo there. A couple bogies need to be replaced, but I'm going to change some things up again as well. I want it to be lighter, so I'm going to get rid of this hood. I'm going to put a carbon fiber ELAN hood on it that we're going to make. I'm going to lighten up these skis. I'm going to drop the suspension a little bit, give you some more clearance, and I'm going to chop these running boards because they're, well, there's a couple things. They get hung up in the snow, and they don't really jettison the snow or dump it when you get the stuff on there. You guys know, if you're driving a ELAN, you know, these pack right up with snow, and then your feet fall off, everything turns to ice. So we're gonna tackle that as well. This box is gonna go. Don't know what I'm doing for a seat, because I usually kneel on these. Gives me more control, a little easier on the back, because you know, my knees, they don't like that angle. I'm gonna tidy up the carb. All right. Now, the good thing about this engine is we've got, well, I mean, so I dig the Tillotson carburetors, and I like the Mikunis as well. I can't even remember what carb I used. This might be a Tundra carburetor. No, I can't really remember, I'll be honest with you. But we're gonna go through it and maybe clean up those jets, right? Because they're probably gonna be a little nasty. These old lines harden up. I'm gonna have to replace those if I can find this Tygon. But you know what? I see there's some green in and around there. I'm hoping that last tank of gas that was through this wasn't ethanol. Yeah. Don't know. That primer line off of there. She's dirty. Pull this apart. Pull this apart on the bench. Take a good look at it. Oh, it's green. Don't like that. Wonder what our jets look like. Now, one thing I like to do is just give this a bit of a blast here with this brake cleaner, just to give it a pre-clean. Make sure you wear your safety glasses. I'm safety squinting. I know, don't get mad at me. Forgot mine, okay? Just a generous dose of that. If this is really nasty inside, it's gonna go in the ultrasonic cleaner. I mean, that's the least we could do for it. And it'll run the best that way. Now, everything's gonna come out of this carb, and you guys can help me remember the settings on this. I'm just gonna lightly turn in this air screw here, so I know how many screws I need to back it off when I reinstall it. 5, so 3/4 of a turn. That's it. 3/4. Now there is a spring in behind there. I just knocked that out. And I remember when I built this, I put a brand new kit in it. Oh my goodness. What are we gonna get into? What are we gonna get into? There's no gas in the carb right now because it'd be pouring out all over my hand. It's just me on the cam today, boys, so we're old school right now. Just bear with me. I'm trying to make the best of this. My boy is at school, my cameraman, so he's got to do the learning. Oh, jeez. Yep. Oh, yeah. So that's kind of what I was afraid of. Oh, that's nasty. Ethanol was in here the last time. Last time this thing had gas in it, it was ethanol, because we can see, if you guys can see that, water was sitting in the bottom of that. So this is going to have to go in ultrasonic cleaner. There's really no way to do this properly unless you do that. You got to get rid of that stuff. I'll probably put a new jet in that. I'm pretty sure I have one, so I'll just firm up the number on it, put it through the ultrasonic cleaner anyway, tidy it up, and maybe keep it as a spare. Pull out that needle and seat as well. Might have to get a new one of these. She's been sitting. Well, you know, that's what happens when you let a sled sit. Not a big deal. I've done it. I'm just popping that jet nozzle out of there. Making sure not to hit the threads. And that's a little gizmo. And that's the jet nozzle, I think they call that. Nozzle jet nozzle. Gotta make sure that's tidied up too. Anything else on there? Nada. Not a ting. Oh, I bet you that needle and seat aren't doing too well. I might have a new one of these. The main thing with these floats is that you don't hear anything on them and that they're light. Because if they've taken on fuel somehow, they're not going to float. It's going to throw off the amount of fuel that's metered into your float bowl. I think that makes sense, eh? Oh, that's nasty. Do I have carb cleaner? So I'm going to pull this fuel pump apart as well. Even moisture in one of these things will sort of euchre it, not allow you to do what you want to do. So I'll pull that off. Oh, this is all kind of toast. Let's see what kind of Christmas presents in here. Seeing as how it's almost Christmas and all. What'd you guys get me? I'm kidding. I'm just gonna make you a video. Make you a doozy. What do you think? I think this is gonna be fine. I'm thinking it's just gonna be groovy. These usually don't get too euchred. One of the things you have to watch for is the little tiny vent hole. There's a little vent right there. You gotta watch that doesn't get plugged up. Oh, okay. Oh, that's no good. See that? That's gonna have an effect on everything. We're gonna get that out of there. No good. You know what? So this, let's keep an eye on this, right? So this diaphragm goes on the bottom, right? Then we have the clear one. It goes like that. Then we have the next one. Oh, it's stupid. We can see how that one goes. Dirty thing. So we're going to clean this up, and this is going to go in the ultrasonic cleaner too. I've got to get this hood off. You get some pretty brutal thing for you guys to try to see. I just use zip ties on these. I don't use those little rubbery, goofy things that dry out and that are a real nightmare to deal with. Oh, oh, there we go. It's actually a pretty good windshield. Let me take that off. A big thing I wanted to get at is right here. Now this was a new old stock tachometer when I actually put it on. Pretty cool, right? Just can't remember how I attach all this goodness. I think I'll probably put a plug on that. Whoopee. Whoa. Nearly lost it. Show you my little trick to attach these ELAN hoods. I do this to pretty much every one I have. Bit of a game changer in the ELAN world. Hold on. Make sure that's disconnected. spring behind there. There we go. That. Now this is what I do with all of them. I cut this little piece of aluminum, I sort of bend it around my knee so it contours to the hood. You can see where this hood is actually cracked, and when I had it on the back of my truck the other day, a piece of ice hit this and cracked the hood again. But at least it stays nice and solid here and it doesn't snap in the cold weather, because these are pretty brittle right now. All I need to do is just drill out a couple of these rivets and this whole thing's going to come off. Which ones? That's it. Nice, right? Factory. That's it. Yes. Now we can get in here and tidy up this exhaust. I don't want this to rot through, if you know what I'm saying. We might even pull this gas tank. This fuel tank was brand new. I put it in here. We'll pull that out. And we will empty it out. Oh, it's a good thing we're doing this. It's a good thing. Oh, it's dirty in there. No good. Oh, it smells. Land restoration. Jeez Louise, there's all kinds of stuff in here. You gotta watch, because sometimes what happens is, you bust a light bulb or drop a screw and it goes down underneath that fuel tank and it sits there and rubs and it blows a hole through it. That you don't want to happen. So I'm going to go through here and vacuum that out. We have to put a new handle, new grab bar on here. We're going to do that as well. Yeah, she's looking good. Let's get that exhaust off. These springs, I'm going to put new ones on there too. Because they're not going to last. They're a little too rusty. Boom, boom, boom. Leave that there. Gotta love this, man. What a great job my buddy did on this. Now, I know, is there one more? Oh yeah. Might even be a mouse nest in here. Check it out. Oh, there's one more under there. I see it. I see it. There's two more. Oh, that hurt. Oh yeah. Keep that shape. Gosh, look at that. Awesome. And something going on in there. It's all good. Okay. We'll redo that. Clean that up. How's everything looking here? Bit of sand. We'll leave right there. This here, we gotta take off. There's one more spring. Oh, you rusty old dirty girl, you. There we go. Bam. Nice. Bit of a teardown, I think. We need to see if this girl has spark. Oh, oh geez Louise, look at that. See that? It's like fire. Sparking everywhere. You see better over here? Maybe that'll do it. Oh yeah, good. We're gonna have to rewind this starter, this pull cord, because it's a little loose. Doesn't want to recoil too well. fix that too. Let's do a compression check on this girl, see how she's treating us. Jeez Louise, almost 140. I know you're supposed to hold the throttle open, but I can't get to it. So 140, looking pretty good. So that's a quick little video. We're gonna wrap that up. I gotta get home, see the wife, make some dinner. That's how we roll here at Power Mods. Put the carbon fiber hood on, gotta clean that up. But we're gonna get into tidying up a bunch of stuff. We're gonna get that carb cleaned up. We're gonna mess around with the chain case, make sure everything's good there. Clean up that exhaust, and we're gonna get this baby running. Stay tuned, more video action to come. Make sure you check out my new channel, Rolling Up My Sleeves. Come check it out. I do a lot of stuff in the bush there. You might enjoy it. All right, thanks for watching.